What's up guys, Fox here, and today I have another video. Today we're going to be discussing something sort of nostalgic like. There really isn't any script or anything to this video, it's just sort of coming out of what I feel, what my thoughts are. I'm going to be talking about Call of Duty, and more specifically, why it makes me kind of sad nowadays. So like many people, I started playing Call of Duty back around when Modern Warfare 2 came out. Now, I originally picked up the game because, well, basically like many other people, my friends had moved on from Halo 3 to Modern Warfare. And I was like one of the last few friends of our little Xbox Live group to gravitate towards that game mainly. And once I did, it was quite a magical experience, to be honest. I mean, don't get me wrong, Halo 3 had its custom games. You know, we had not Invasion, that's Halo Reach. We had Infection, we had Shotties, we had Shoot the Ducks or whatever that game mode was called. And it was all just really fun. But when we gravitated towards Call of Duty, there was this sense, there was just something about the series that made me like it a lot, when originally I had like no intentions of getting the game whatsoever. And I pinpointed it down to a few aspects. So let's start off with the first one. The first one had to do with progression. Now in Halo 3, there was progression. You know, you had ranks, you had levels, and you had things to work towards, like armors and everything. And I've always been a sucker towards the, games where you unlock things, especially like cosmetics or more weapons or whatever. So Halo 3 was pretty cool in my opinion, because you know I got to unlock Hayabusa, eventually with the Vidmaster challenges, got Recon and all that. But it was something about Call of Duty that just had like way more things to work towards, like the emblems, the titles, weapons. Just leveling up meant you were unlocking better weapons. The more you used a gun, the more attachments you got. You know, I was a sucker for that back when I was like 12 years old. And the reason I wanted to talk about this short little intermission is because the other day I was playing Fortnite with a couple of kids who were like, well, they're friends, but they're kids. They're like 11 years old, and I'm 22. So that means when I was 11, 12 playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 around 2009, I think it was, I was like 12 or 13, around 2009, these kids were probably like only a year, 2 years old, so they didn't get to experience it. And that really blew my mind, because you know, this game was such an amazing cultural video game phenomenon, and there's kids on this planet that have probably never played that game, that don't know the significance. But anyway, the second thing was just all the people that played. Like, I played with all my friends on there, I made new friends there, and probably what brought us all together in the first place was quickscoping. One of the most famous game modes, one of the most famous techniques in the game, so to say. And honestly, we would like just have endless upon endless matches of quickscoping, like doing trick shots and all that, and that was really fun. Like, it didn't matter if we weren't leveling up or anything, we were just having fun. We were playing Michael Myers, we were playing, we were doing quickscopes, we were doing 1v1s, we were doing all these things, and it was just overall fun. Now, this is pretty hard to admit from somebody who's always been a Halo fan. But you know, I started to enjoy Call of Duty way more than I did Halo, because Halo became, you know, I didn't realize at that point that Call of Duty was a yearly release. But you know, when I played Modern Warfare 2 and then found out that Call of Duty Black Ops was coming out, I said, oh, that's cool, I should give it a try, I should probably buy it because I know all my friends are going to be playing that. And once that game came out, you know, it was even more fun because we had zombies. And you know, it was just a whole lot of fun with my friends. Quickscoping wasn't as prominent, but it was still hours upon hours of fun. Also because we had COD points to like unlock things. You had like, you could unlock everything right off the bat. It was such a fun game. Like the time setting, the weapons, everything about Black Ops was fun. But I think ultimately where Call of Duty peaked, at least in terms of me playing it frequently and with all my Xbox Live buddies, was around Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 3. Now, Modern Warfare 3 was the first game in the Call of Duty series that I had pre-ordered, that I was daily, on a daily basis, looking for leaks. Like when the first few weapon models got leaks for that game, I was all over that shit like in a day, in an instant. And when the game did finally come out, it was around when I was not winter break in my school, but almost. so I had a lot of time. Now, it was a point in my life where I was a really shy kid. I didn't really hang out with friends outside of school, so I stayed in playing Call of Duty basically every day after school, playing with my Xbox Live buddies. So it was just an overall amazing experience. You know, unlocking everything. And to this day, I believe that is the Call of Duty where I've gotten the highest prestige. I think I've gone to like prestige 7 or 8 on there. And you know, it was so fun just leveling everything up, especially when you had to like level up your weapons to get the attachments and all that, to get those little cards to let you get like 2 attachments and all that stuff. I forget the name of it, but yeah, and then getting gold camo for a weapon, that was the most amazing thing, because the first 30 levels would go by in an instant for a weapon, but once you were on the last level, oh my god, was it such a, you know, such a what's called drag to get the gold camo. It was so fun. I loved the infection mode in that game. Spec Ops wasn't really my cup of tea. The campaign was amazing. I remember buying Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare just a few months before Modern Warfare 3, so it could actually catch up on the story. And that game was just like the pinnacle of Call of Duty for me. There was like, it is still to my day my most favorite Call of Duty, and the one I put in the most time into. Fast forward like a year later, Black Ops 2 releases. Again, I'm still not hanging out with my friends outside of school that very much, but I was going through way more difficult times as far as, you know, every single situation goes. But I found refuge in Call of Duty Black Ops 4, not Black Ops 4, Call of Duty Black Ops 2, and How I Met Your Mother. I would remember after I came home from school every day, I would just put every reruns of episodes of How I Met Your Mother and just play Black Ops 2 to my heart's content. I would play with my Xbox Live buddies. I would play with some school buddies that actually had the game and everything, and it was just fun. But after that, I think everything took a little bit of a downward spiral. Not in the sense that, you know, I'm not going to complain about Call of Duty. They're fun. I'm not going to lie and say I haven't enjoyed every Call of Duty. I have. I played every single one of them, and I've had enjoyment from them. But what was after Black Ops 2? Ghost. That was the second Call of Duty I ever pre-ordered. And I'm not going to lie, I had hours upon hours against of fun. But it was during this time where things started to change. I didn't play with a lot of my friends anymore. I started going out a lot more. I just didn't put that much time into Call of Duty. And sort of everything just went by like that. On a yearly release, I would buy the games regardless of whether they were good or bad according to popular opinion. I would enjoy them, but every time I would enjoy them a little less. And at the beginning I was like everybody. I thought, hey, this isn't fun. Like, it's just the same thing over and over, or they're not innovating enough. But really, when I thought about it long and hard just a couple of weeks ago, I realized that it wasn't the games that were the problem. It was the fact that I didn't have friends to play with them. Call of Duty is a fun series regardless. You'll always have enjoyment out of it whether you like the series or not. You will at least get like a few minutes worth of enjoyment, a few seconds worth of enjoyment. And for somebody that got hours upon hours of enjoyment out of each and every single title, I can wholeheartedly say that the reason I enjoy Call of Duty is not only for its gameplay, it's not only for its stories, but it was because I was playing with friends. And it was friends that I had known for years. And it makes me sad that when I look at Call of Duty, I get a bittersweet sentiment. Because I'm 22 now, I started playing this series like almost 10 years ago. And now that I'm playing, or that I try out the games, it's just not the same feeling anymore. My friends no longer play it. I don't even talk with them anymore. They're off doing their own things, and I'm happy for them. But, you know, when I look at Call of Duty, yeah, I want to play it, and I'll try it out. But there'll always be that thought in my mind that says, this would be so much more enjoyable with my friends. I hope you guys enjoyed this little rambling regarding Call of Duty. I know it's not a scripted video, I know I mumbled a lot, but I just wanted to get my sentiments out. If you guys found this video in any way relatable, feel free to share it with your friends. Even if you have friends that you haven't talked to in years and you play Call of Duty with them, give them an invite on Xbox or PlayStation or PC. Just, you know, have a little fun quick scoping match, play some Infection or something. You guys have a nice day. I'll see you guys later.